security advisor for the president, the White House released KellyAnne Conway to the national media to help try to calm things down and soothe everyone's fears about what Michael Flynn may or may not have told an ambassador during phone calls that he shouldn't have been on in the first place. So KellyAnne Conway appears on NBC's Today Show with Matt Lauer.
KellyAnne Conway is President Trump's counselor. KellyAnne, good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt.
Yesterday afternoon on MSNBC, you said that Michael Flynn enjoyed the full confidence of the president. Sean Spicer later said the president was evaluating the situation, and then Michael Flynn resigns overnight. Were you out of the loop on this?
No, not at all. Both were true. The president is very loyal. He's a very loyal person, and by night's end, Mike was best to resign. He knew he'd become a lightning rod, and he made that decision.
So had he not resigned, the president would continue with him as national security advisor, even though he misled the vice president and the administration about the contents of that call?
That fact is what became unsustainable, actually. I think misleading the vice president really was the key here. And I spoke with the president this morning. He asked me to speak on his behalf and to reiterate that Mike Flynn had resigned. He decided that the situation had become unsustainable for him.
But wait a second.
And of course, the president accepted that resignation.
You're saying that was the straw that broke the camel's back, but the White House knew about that last month when the Justice Department warned the White House that Mr. Flynn or General Flynn had not been completely honest in characterizing that conversation with the Russian ambassador, and they even went further to say that as a result of that dishonesty, he was at risk for blackmailing by the Russians.
Well, that's one characterization, but the fact is that General Flynn continued in that position and was in the presidential daily briefings, was part of the leader calls as recently as yesterday, was there for the Prime Minister's visit from Canada yesterday. And as time wore on, obviously the situation had become unsustainable.
Kelly,
and General Flynn...
That makes no sense.
Look at this face. I'm really sure. Look at this life, I still don't know where it's going. I don't know how much, but I know I'm down to try. And that may be all I need to know.
Last month, the Justice Department warned the White House that General Flynn had misled them, and that as a result, he was vulnerable to blackmail. And at that moment, he still had the complete trust of the president?
Matt, I'm telling you what the president has said, which is that he's accepted General Flynn's resignation and he wishes him well, and that we're moving on. There's at least 3 candidates, very strong candidates that would be considered for a permanent position here. Obviously, General Keith Kellogg is the acting national security advisor starting today, and the president is moving forward. He's been carrying forward with his entire team very effectively, frankly, and at this stage he accepted the resignation and he's moving on.
But loyalty is one thing. Keeping a guy in a position of a national security advisor who has communicated with the Russians and then misled the administration about the contents of that communication is entirely a different thing. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Tell me
President and I had a conversation where he referred to the comments made by Charles Krauthammer on a different network last night, that it is not one communication or one incident necessarily. In this case, it is the misleading to the Vice President and also the inability to remember, as General Flynn started to clarify his remarks and say, I can't remember, I can't recall. I think that was his clarification over the weekend. I can't recall whether or not the information that was provided to the Vice President that others in the administration had repeated as well, whether or not that in fact was the whole truth.
I'll answer it this way. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have alternative facts of life. Alternative facts of life. There's a time you gotta go and show you grow, and now you know about alternative facts of life. Alternative facts of life.
That really was what happened here.
KellyAnne Conway. KellyAnne Conway. We'll leave it at that. KellyAnne, thanks for your time this morning. I appreciate it.